But yeah, I guess the only thing that could fuck us over is if it's something that's broke. But
while it was sitting
yeah, hopefully we tried putting it in gear and spinning the wheel, the rear wheels, and the everything spins except for the flywheels, or the flywheel. We can see that and it's not spinning. So I don't know. We think that the throwout bearing must be jammed or something like that, causing the, there's always pressure on the pressure plate. So we're gonna drop the trans here and regret our life decisions. So let's get to getting this thing dropped. So yeah, looks like we gotta unbolt all of that, and should just be able to drop down the trans, and then we'll have to unbolt the trans up there on the starter and this cross brace here, and then we'll should be good then to drop the trans. So let's get to getting. Well, we don't know what the fuck it is. This is on right. We looked through this like little porthole here for the thing, and it looks like this thing was pressed up against it. So we figured maybe this thing was wrong, but it's not. There's no way to fuck it up. It doesn't fit in between. Doesn't fit in between here. So this is fucking right. So yeah. We don't know what the fuck it is. So I guess we're just gonna have to kind of monkey around and see if we can figure out anything. So guess I'll update you if we find something. Well, so here's the new spring compressor. See this piece of shit? Fuck that thing. This thing is goddamn amazing. Like, I removed, here's the bent valve. Looks pretty straight, right? So there's the bent one. Here's the replacement off of this head. So, yeah. Fuck me. That thing is amazing. But yeah, because it took me like 5 minutes to pull 3 valves. Last time it took us like fucking hours to get that far. So yeah, I'll set up GoPro and we'll try and swap out these things. So let's do this. Oh yeah, and an update on Paul's conquest. We don't know. We're not sure what the fuck's going on. Everything was on correct. The only thing that it could be is
his car was an 88. Because those 88 and 89 are different than 87s.
Sweet. So what would that mean? We'd have to either...
I think the pressure plate would be different.
So we just have to get a different pressure plate? So we might have to get a different pressure plate because the pressure plate we might have might be for a different trans. It's the only thing we can think of. Because I took out like the rubber boot on the side and you could see that it looked like it was pressed in. It looked like there was already... I feel like there's supposed to be play. Like just a little bit of play. It shouldn't be touching. You should be able to pull it off just a little bit. So...
What?
For the... for that... yeah, that thing, you know? I can't think of what the fuck it is now.
Good talk.
The throwout bearing?
Oh.
Because it was pressed up against the fucking thing. It looked like it was pressed in. Because it was pressed up against. There was no plate. You couldn't, like, pull it off at all. So that's where I'm thinking.
It was stuck.
It's got to be that pressure plate. That would make sense. Can you look through your emails and see if you can find...
I tried to look on the Messenger. It's not there.
Damn it.
I don't know how you can go in history on Messenger.
Unless you... Because we found it in the Conquest group, didn't we? Didn't we find that deal in the Conquest group?
Yeah.
You could probably search in it. Search your name in that group.
Oh, okay.
And then you should be able to find it. So,
I'll try that.
all right, we'll keep looking into this, and if we find an update, I guess we'll let you know. Alright, well, one head's done. Got the new valves in. Not like it matters, you can't really see any sort of difference. And here's our valves. I think they're all bent. This one looks like it's bent. Oh yeah. So that one's that one. Here's this one. That one's bent as fuck too. And here's the worst, the one that was like really bad. That looks so bad. So yeah, those are those ones. Just put the new head on, or the other head. And we're just gonna take these ones off. I'll have to grab another one of the other head back there. Pull off the intake valves. This thing works really fucking well, especially after I figured out how to use it. So. Looks like you just kind of preset it and then you use this guy to crush it and then it pretty much brings it right to where it should be. So, just wish my magnet that we have sucks. So, and I made sure to keep all the extras because I lose these, so. But yeah, so let's get this head done. Alright, so I figured I'd take you out of a time lapse and kind of show you. If you don't have the heavier springs, these are actually like way easier. So, trying to figure out the best way to go about showing you this. So, we're doing the intakes, which are the bigger ones. You line the top up, bottom. And it's done. You end up just taking off the top. So that one's off. I'll flip it around here. So, and boom, just pull out the intake. And you got a new valve. And we'll flip this around so that way you can see what the fuck's going on. Okay, so next intake valve is right here. I lied, it's this one. So then, yep, you just clamp that down. That one time, it actually both fell out, so that's awesome. And then that's it. And you just pull the valve out. Boom. Another valve. And keep these keepers. And then the last valve we need is this one. I keep trying to cut off the wrong ones. Usually I use a magnet, but these springs are so much easier than the other ones. Those other springs are really heavy. Well, not really heavy, but they're significantly heavier than these ones. And then boom, got another. So just like that, we got all the valves we need over there with the new springs. We'll put them back into there. So let's do that. Alright, so I figured why not put these valves in? I can show you how shitty they are. Damn, that thing's in there. pull them out, make sure that there's no damage. Because you don't want none of that going down. So, put the new valve in. Give it a couple spins. Just for my feelings. Okay. Then we'll take this guy. That goes on. Alright, here's the part that fucking sucks. Of course, the one I record is going to be easy. Kind of let off it real slow. Boom. And I always like give it a tap with the hammer to make sure it's in there. And boom, that's it. It really sucks that one. Well, after using the tool for a little bit here, you kind of learn. So, but yeah, that's it. But yeah, we'll probably just finish these up here on the time lapse, and we'll be all done. Heads will be ready to go back on as soon as as soon as everything comes in. So let's go back time lapse. Alright, well, we tried putting it back in to test a theory, and basically moral of the story is Paul screwed everything. He screwed us all. It's his fault. I don't know how he can live a life knowing he hurt so many people's feelings. So, yeah. Yeah. So now we're going to pull the trans back off again. We're not sure what the fuck it is. It could either be the pressure plate is wrong, which there's like, he has an 87, and everything goes from 83 to 87, or 84 to 87 or whatever, and then it's 87 to 89. So it makes it really easy for figuring out what the fuck we need. It could be the throwout bearing is wrong. So we might test that theory, I guess, but yeah, we're not too sure what our game plan is here. But yeah, let's pull the trans back out again, because everybody loves pulling out a trans. So let's do that. Yeah, so I mean, everything works as it should. But we think we might have like the wrong throwout bearing. We're really hoping that's the problem. This one does seem like it's really long. If only we could get that other one from a fucking O'Reilly's, because that one was shaved. You could shave that one down. Even though I'd really rather not have to modify any of this shit. Yeah, because that's so fucking long.
Yeah, it is.
So, but yeah, we're pretty sure it's the throwout bearing, so we're going to have to probably order every throwout bearing that ever existed for the Conquest until we find the right one.
Pretty much.
So,
With that.
but, that's not gonna go on, I guess. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so, that's probably where we're gonna end this one, so, because this is just kinda, I mean, kind of a waste of a weekend for us, because the only thing we could do this weekend was this, and try and get it running. If it would have got running, then we could have done a whole lot more. But now we're kind of just, that's where we're stuck. So, and then we did the heads on the FIERO, and that's pretty much it that we can do. We're pretty much at a standstill for this weekend. So, we'll probably do a live stream then for you guys, even though you guys, this is way after the fact, but you know. So, but that's gonna be it for this one. So, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Just doing some live streaming, and here's some bonus stuff. Oh man, I need the flashlight.
Do with it.
Put it up top. Grab the flashlight. And boom. That's what's been causing all our pains. As you can see, that oil pan bolt right there is rubbing up against the timing belt, causing like that little line there. So
I don't think we have to replace the belt for that though.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I'm gonna save that belt.
Should be fine. We just got to keep an eye on it. So.
There's no
Oh yeah, little extra footage for the video.